one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, just thank you for the love and support. It's amazing that I'm dropping these these videos, and it's truly resonating with you along your way of blessings, love, and light. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting and informative to you, give you good vibes or good inspiration, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, please go ahead and share, especially with the empath that are going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes. Please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give you a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music that I'm listening to in the background, I gotta turn it up just a little bit. It's called The Best Healing Music Ever, Instant Relief from Stress, Anxiety, Let Go of Your Pain and Let Go of Your Pain, Relaxation. In a video I am doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's experiencing psychic chills and high pitched ringing of the ears that's coming along right along with it. There's so many of y'all have been connected with me and dropping your lines about all the instant changes, intense changes that your body is going through. There's a lot of things. It's just like whether you're speaking towards yourself, because us as empaths, we'll speak to ourselves real quick. And you're going through all these different changes. You're cutting cords. Your consciousness is being raised on all levels. On top of that, gifts from things that's been laying dormant is starting to balance itself out with the ones that's already been open. And I always tell people, when you got all this stuff going on, when you're allowing yourself to dive deep and really start seeing a lot of things that's going on, because I know right now we're all in that on that cliff of transformation to the fullest. So it's like at times it gets very overwhelming. You're just ready for it. We're already stepped into that new chapter, but there was some things that that we had to handle unfinished business. Whether you're in a toxic situation or you're in a toxic living environment, or change is about to come for you in a material or financial ways, but there's all these different things that that are coming to a close. So it's just like even when I'm doing my videos, it's just like there's times you'll see me going like this, or going like that, and it's just like indications different things are is constant confirmation for you. Because it's like, before I was doing this, I was just talking to universe and everything, and got ready to go into my meditation of prayer. I always do that right before I do my videos. I remember one time I did that, and I'm just like, what is something off? And I was like, oh shoot, God forgive me, I forgot do my prayer. So I open myself up. So what things, I just write so many things down, and then and I'm like, okay, what am I, especially with my own personal experiences, I just write down different contents, or just saying I'm opening myself up to whatever you need me to shed light on, because I know so many of us are going through things. You constantly keep dropping these comments like, girl, how did you know this is something I needed right now? And it's like you're going through these different changes in life, to where it makes you feel like, is this shit gonna be over with soon? Because I'm tired of dealing with it. And the universe knows you're tired of going through things, but we have to allow ourselves, even though it's hard at times, because we're dealing with the human experience. So we carry along those, impatiences, we got to know everything, and it's just like they're telling us just go through the flow, because it's just like different things you may be going through. It's like when I know I help somebody and I'm doing a one-on-one, I call it empath counseling. We're counseling each other. A lot of times y'all have your inquiries, or your concerns about things that's going on, or you're asking me my advice about certain things that you're wanting to learn up on. And I really feel like that's beautiful to me. And it's just like, it's a blessing. I'm able to help other people. And at times, I feel like it's hard. See my nose starting to itch. So it's just like at that time, it could be frustrating with me, but then I understand I had to be able to allow myself to be guided towards, seeing the whole perspective, even though there might be times that you're overwhelmed and you're so ready for this full blown, your doors to open up on these new chapters that you're guiding towards. You're being prepped in for your mission. They're guiding you towards different things that they're adding towards your life purpose. You're strengthening yourself. There's gifts that are being switched on. You had to go through different trials. You had to allow yourself to see things in a certain way for those to be triggered, to be pushed on. And a lot of times that can, put you through a lot of energy drain. um uh, just being very tired at times. You might, I noticed that I am starting to what is it, zone out, and all of a sudden I'll just start getting different downloads, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. And it's just a blessing for that. Even though it feels like a blessing, but then it feels like some kind of hindrance as well. But it's just all about how you have to make yourself look at it. And at times, if you've been dealing with toxic things for a long time, it's kind of hard for you to look at it in a positive way, because it'll make you, certain things you'll be, it'll feel like you're riding a fence. Like, you understand why you had to go through these things. You understand that even though it might be overwhelming to you, these things are trying to teach you something. And I noticed that I told myself that, I was saying, okay, I'm getting frustrated by certain things. And it's just like when I'm speaking out and you're speaking things into existence, you always got to try to make sure it's positive. Even though I'm like, okay, I'm frustrated with this, but I understand this, you're trying to teach me something. And all of a sudden, those chills start going up and down my spine, and all my hair start raising up. I'm like, ooh, okay. And then it's giving me that confirmation of the things that I need to do. And it's just like right after that, it is coming in with that high pitch, like if there was a doggy whistle. And I'm like, I don't understand, because there are certain times, people use those different things for animals or whatever, but it's just like when your senses are like well enhanced, it is like it can be unnerving, and at times it can be also a blessing as well, because it's just like, since I don't smoke cigarettes or smoke weed anymore, my senses has just went to the roof. So it's just like, my ex, we still live together and stuff like that, and he could be outside. I'm like, oh my God, are you smoking a cigarette? And it's like, it's weird for me, because I was smoking for almost, what, 25 years, you know. So it's just really crazy how my body is changing and is strengthening in ways, if I allow myself to see it in that positive direction, other than being overwhelmed with whatever changes are taking place. Because it's just like, when you're getting frustrated for the things that you're dealing with right now, and you're ready for that change, you don't realize the change is already taking place. But it's just all about what you're choosing to stay focused on. And that's what they want you to being able to change your view on how you're looking at your situation as it's coming to a close. You know, um, Everything is about to be like on and popping when it hits like 2020, because it's like you have went through your time of reflection. You have went on your time of upliftment. You have went through your time of enlightenment, discerning, being mindful, all these things that had to take place in your life. At times, you can go 10 paces forward, but then you have to allow yourself to not be engaged with the weaknesses of the things that you were trying to take yourself from. And I always tell people, even my daughters and stuff like that, I said, once universe has separated you from something, don't go back to something, or don't even pick the same kind of situation that, the universe is trying to heal you from. And right now we're going through a lot of solitude. There's things like you might be having plans with other people, and then all of a sudden those plans fall through, and you're like by yourself at that time, and that's where universe, even though it might suck that you have to go through that, but actually that's for your for your benefit, because your body is going through all these different changes. You're going through DNA transformation and all that stuff, but I'm trying to, I don't know why I just mentioned that, and I told myself that's going to be a content of the video. So it's like all these different changes are going on, and it is just a beautiful thing for me, because it's like the more I'm going down this road of discovering myself in a deeper spiritual level, it's like opened me up to so many people I'm connecting with and so many different things. That's why it's just like when y'all notice that every video I'm doing is like resonating with you one shape, form, or fashion. And at times it can be really, you're like creepy and stuff like that. But now you understand. I want you to understand that's the reason why I'm like so drained after I finish doing these, because I'm pulling all that energy in for me to be able to shed light on things that you needed to hear at that time. Because when you're asking for that sign, that's that sign when I'm pushing that video out for you. And it's just to give you confirmation like, hey, you're on the right path, but allow yourself to really see it at a deeper level. Allow yourself to be patient on the signs that are being sent to you, because it's like so many different things. It's like, I feel like, I don't know if anybody knows that you're around my era, when you think about like She-Ra and got daggone He-Man and stuff like that and all that, even with the Thundercats back in the day, it's like all that swirl, and it's making you out of something bigger and better. And it's like all these different changes are taking place. Your gifts are getting stronger, you're leveling up on all things across the board. But you have to understand, that change is taking place, but it's not going to be overnight. Just like you're trying to heal, and there are certain things that might still trigger you, or there are certain things in your life that might give you a funky attitude when it just comes around in your mind. But you have to understand, it's like all these different things, you're releasing, you're allowing yourself to take things to a close, whether if it's like the toxic circles that of the people you were hanging with before, how you thought about yourself, self-love, self-respect, self-value, validation, whatever, you're going through these changes, and it's for a bigger possible way. But a lot of times I feel like, as well as in myself, as other empaths that I'm connecting with, we're all getting overwhelmed, because this is something that's been tagging along for a while, and you're just so ready for this. Like, can we just cut the cord on this? Really? Can we do that? But it is taking place. It really is, because it's just like, allow yourself to, what things you're trying to bring into your life, and what things you're wondering if it's going to happen for you, and especially if you got that, it's kind of like a psychic notification. It's just like, like I'll be talking to y'all, the next thing you know, I'll say something, and the next thing you know, I'll get a notification right there, and that's just like telling me, okay, you're on the right level. Or if I'm talking to you and all of a sudden I just start going like this, and then it's like, okay, this is what we wanted you to talk about. I know somebody that was speaking through ego. It's been a while. They were like, oh, you're not being honest with yourself. I'm like, dude, look, just because you don't understand my message and you're obviously thinking something negative about it, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I know what my psychic indications is, my confirmations is like, if I'm on the right thing and they're like, yeah, stay on that, they'll start making me, my nose will start itching, or I'll start getting chills or hot flashes and stuff like that. It has weird different body signals that are letting even if there's something that you might be talking about to another empath, and y'all helping heal each other. I connect with people on a different level like that I do speak to almost every other day or whatever. But we're all going, it's like, even the people that I used to speak to every day, we're going through different transformations. So they have us stretched out to where it's like these changes are taking place, but y'all can't be sociable while this is taking place, because there's too much going on with your aura, the things that are transferring in your body, transformation and towards your body, your just all the different systems that's carrying you is going through full transformation, where it's giving you body aches. It might make your sleeping habits either like very drained, or it's hard for you to sleep and stuff like that, and things are waking you up at certain times. That's wanting you to know more about what's going on in your day-to-day life, or something you need to pay attention to, all those different things. Because it's just like, I know if I'm talking to another empath and we're dealing with certain things, and all of a sudden something, intervenes with that, like you're not supposed to talk about it, like, you could be on the phone and y'all saying something, and next thing you know, one of your children will come in, or your phone will beep, or somebody will start talking to you in the background and has to get your attention. That's the universe telling you, yeah, I don't want you. Don't talk about that. So all these different things are going on, and it's just like all those, it's like I feel a lot of people, and I see a lot of people going through that. It's like they're staring out of a window and they got stuff on their mind, and all of a sudden you just see hairs just like drawing up, on their part, different parts of their body and stuff like that, because it's like you're giving an overview about how your path is trying to be. You're just wanting a little bit more, and it's just like universe ain't telling you nothing. They just keep on saying, just go, just keep going. Things are taking place in your life, and and you give them the side eye, like, you know what, why do I got to keep going through this? You keep telling me doors are opening for me, and you've been saying that for a while. They are opening for you. They are, things are taking place that are behind the scenes that you don't need to know yet, because they're telling us, allow your faith to flow through, allow your faith to guide you towards things. Don't allow yourself to jump into something so quick, because you're ready for that change to take place, because you don't know, just for you jumping in something so quick with your eyes wide shut can mess you up. So they're telling you to use discernment before you start jumping into the things. When you're connected with certain people, allow yourself to really see what's being said. Because there are certain times, if there are certain things you're not supposed to talk about, and you're telling somebody something, all of a sudden these chills start coming down. You have to feel the chills, and the ear pitch ringing at the same, that high pitch ringing is confirmation for something positive, or it gives you that little shake like that. That means you need to be quiet, stop talking. Or there's somebody that, if you start getting that vibe, like, you want to say something, but you don't, go by the instinct. And it's like, not saying that could be a deceptive person, but you don't know. A lot of people that we can connect with can be, a little bit insecure about where your journey is taking you. So a lot of things, it has to be quiet as it's kept, and allow those transformations to take part, even if they might not mean that, that type of jealousy or whatever. You never know, how people are like, dang, these things are happening for them, why can't this happen for me? And people don't understand, you don't know what sacrifices they had to make along their journey. Your journey is not theirs is not yours. What I'm saying? They might have been on this road of self-discovery a lot longer than you, or they're going for different things. So you can't never compare somebody else's, journey to another person's. But allow yourself to let this change take place. And I'm telling myself this as well. And it's really going to take us somewhere. We're days away from major change, because it's already, you're bringing in a new year. So we have to allow ourselves to look at things in a different way. We can't go about, doing new things on a new adventure, but still using old ways of doing things. It's not going to work that way, especially like if you're going through that physical, spiritual change. You can't heal yourself like you used to before you've been awakened. It's not going to work. So it's just like, things are starting to sorry about that, y'all. My energy is like, y'all been with sometimes it's like my voice will end up speeding up, or it'll start getting fuzzy. Like, because I feel my energy is changing, because it feels really euphoric to me right now. And I'm just like, I don't know why I feel like I'm on cloud nine, because I don't took me some vitamins and stuff like that. So I don't know why I'm feeling that way. But all these different changes are taking place for the better for you. But allow those things to take place, because, I'm telling myself this is the same, because, if you've been dealing with things so long, you're trying to keep that positive frame of mind. But when you say you're ready to end certain things, you're ready to end it, but you just don't know what's going on. You have to be able to just have that faith within the change, and let it prepare you for, your big glow up, because that's something you deserve. So, I hope that you are able to resonate. I'm just do like 2 or 3 videos, y'all, because I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm just so drained. I just try to do what I need to do. And then, because all these different changes my body is going through, it's just been really draining me a lot lately. But I just try to keep myself, in good things, and good vibes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going through major change as well. So it's just like, me opening up like that, it has its perks, but then it has its cons at the same time. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, and I would love to give a post notification shout out to With Expectancy, the Miss Sheila Jack as well, and had let me see, and probably Ben at the same time. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you. If you resonating with these symptoms, please let me know. Drop me a line, and I would love to give you a post notification shout out. Give me a thumbs up, share, hit the subscribe if you have not hit the bell yet, so you know when my video is about to be uploaded. And if you have any questions or inquiries, I always tell people, if you don't feel comfortable with discussing whatever you're going through right now, I can truly understand. Um, and you want to talk to me like on a one-on-one, you can always send me a friend request on Facebook Messenger, not the page. I don't know how it works. If you got to send one from the, friend request from the page, and then you can drop a message. But it's like, if don't get offense. I don't want you to take offense if I don't confirm you as a friend, but I always hook up with people on Messenger. I will do it that way, but it's just, when I had to deal with, drama with people just, requesting me for, personal reasons. I just stopped taking friend requests from here. So, you can drop me a line and let me know whatever you gotta, talk about or whatever, and say, hey, I'm part of the Heyoka family, or I'm YouTube or whatever, and just let me know what you got going on. I don't, I'll help you out as best way as I can. Um, and other than that, I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. It's like this week went by so fast. So, all the changes that are going on, I really think it's because that eclipse and stuff that just happened between, what is it, 25th and 26th, done threw us for a loop. And it's just like going through some instant changes where you're just really drained. So I'm going to do, like, I think about 2 or 3 more videos. And I will see y'all later. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible at everything you do. Enjoy yourself. Life is too short, to be sad and depressed. I have to tell myself that all the time, even going through these different changes. And I say, you never know what's going to happen for you. You have to just stay positive and keep prayed up. So know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I definitely pray for y'all each and every day. And I pray whatever you're trying to manifest into your life in a positive frame of mind happens sooner than you expected, and it's more than what you asked for. And make sure you give out love, light, prosperity, as well as positive vibes, frequencies, and words. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And peace, and I'll see you later.